So now, why am I sharing about this? I'm sharing about this this because I treat my social media like a seasonal challenge or a page, like a tournament that's going on. I'll add the players and I'll remove the players and stuff. So it's like a season thing going on. I don't really try to present an image through social media that these are the people I know. I just use social media to communicate. I don't really communicate much on social media as well and stuff. We're not like, I've not grown up with this, or I've not functioned professionally in a way, at least where I overshare or I over talk with anybody. I just use it to kind of appreciate somebody or share a thought or whatever, but not with the idea of, oh my God, so and so is following me. Oh my God, so and so liked my picture. Oh my God, so and so is doing this. Oh my God, so and so do this. So the word is gossip. I don't use social media from that point of view and stuff because I'm not made that way. So at a very young age, I've seen lots and lots of good work thanks to the initial exposure to media and advertising. I've already shared this previously, a campaign on Santo with Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, some work with Amitabh Bachchan, working with the brands like Pizza Hut, Minda Huff, and lots of them. I don't want to go there, like IT firms and Channel Oxygen from Bombay, and lots of them, and Nehru Place brands, and I mean whatever. The thing is this, that's not the point. The point is this, that what I really learned from that is that you've been given a forum, use it the right way, right? So do not engage in social media, or do not use a meeting to overshare or over talk or over present yourself and stuff. Some people just want to be talked about themselves, so they'll use a forum, they'll come in, they'll introduce themselves, they want to be like noticed all the time, they want to be in the limelight and stuff. So I've seen this in a city like Delhi. I meet a lot of entrepreneurs, I meet a lot of people and stuff. And like any industry, people get talked about and stuff. I'm sure everybody does this. It's fashion to talk about people and stuff. So when it comes to meetings and stuff, I remove people from my social media page. And there was this time I was thinking that I've removed people from my social media page. Now I'm not going to be in their events, I'm not going to be in those shows, I'm not going to be a part of those forums anymore and stuff. Do I look at it from a business transaction point of view? Am I losing any business from it? So I evaluate my value of my connection from that point of view and stuff. So I don't look at it in a way that FOMO हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है, I'm not getting noticed, मेरी पिक्चर नहीं क्लिक करी आज, मुझे इस पर्सनालिटी के साथ नहीं देखा गया, मुझे उस पर्सनालिटी के साथ नहीं देखा गया। और मुझे आज यहाँ होना चाहिए था, मुझे आज वहाँ होना चाहिए था, मेरा यहाँ शेयर होना चाहिए था, मुझे मेरे को वहाँ दिखाना चाहिए था। आई डोंट वर्क लाइक दैट। सो आई जस्ट narrow down my focus, and I'm very clear, where do I want to be seen, with whom do I want to be seen. So there's this fashion in our country of influencers and stuff. So every second person is an influencer in a way. So the point is to practice moderation. So just like meetings, social media meetings are also very important. So what forum do you want to be seen on? What Zoom meetings you want to be part of? What LinkedIn meetings you want to be a part of? What chat shows you want to be a part of? What online thought shares you want to be a part of and stuff. This is something which you have to prepare yourself for, mentally and professionally, if you are wanting to be in a good career graph, or if you're wanting to go along the journey of, let's say, design, architecture, branding, marketing, leadership, strategy, or whatever. Because everything is not about TRPs, everything is not about event management, everything is not about an art show, everything is not about a fashion show and stuff. There's so much more learning. When you're in a professional job, when you're in an office scenario, there's so much strategy, branding, presentations, advertising campaigns, radio campaigns, TV campaigns, billboard campaigns. And if you have a product category happening, then there's delivery happening, there's couriers, there's logistic management happening, there's packaging happening. There's product development and design happening and stuff, there's technology exchange happening and stuff. So if your focus in entrepreneurship is this, very basic, all about people, all about relationships, it's good to a point. But the point is, if you're driving a brand, and if you're driving If you're driving a company, then your uh, outlook and your attitude has to be a little bigger and a little broader. So hope this sells. And I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, jashinkapanioffice@gmail.com. Please avoid this thing of FOMO. Please avoid this thing of tagging too many people online, and please avoid this thing about putting in too much of effort or being in too many meetings and stuff and all, because sometimes people just get confused that what are you doing, you're doing so many things and stuff, there's no forte or there's no focus on one thing, so it's the way people see it and stuff. Someone can come across as a dynamic person or a multi-talented person, but some person can come across as super confused and not knowing what he or she wants to do because they are doing too many things and stuff. So very important to also advance beyond your self-interest and stuff. It's not about you. When it's a company, when it's a brand, when it's about leadership and work, it's not about you. It's not about you and your company. It's about a lot more. It's bigger, right? So jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. Here's a big cheers on a nice cup of coffee. No, sorry, this is not coffee. I think this is chai. Yeah, sorry, I thought this was coffee. This is chai. And see how my plant looks. Yesterday I showed you this. The leaf is opened up a little bit. So when you start focusing on the non-beating modes, you start looking at nature around you and stuff. Go for a walk, take a breather, slow down a little bit and start soaking up stuff around you. And as you do that, you start noticing things around you and stuff. And every morning you'll notice maybe a flower blooming, maybe a new leaf coming in and stuff and all that. And then your interest just gets a little balanced and you start feeling a little more grounded and centered and stuff. So surround yourself with green also. So love and luck and take care and have fun, have a blast, and Hakuna Matata. Cheers and a very happy new year. Bye bye.